What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Kickin with Kachi, where we highlight individuals that are really taking their industry by storm. And today. Listen, man, I don't want y'all to go back into the archives and say that I'm just hanging around with people, that I'm an industry plant because I'm hanging with the biggest rappers and the biggest stars, everything, you know what I'm saying? But just know that this person that I have today, right in front of me, on Kicking It with Kachi for you guys to learn about his story is not only a fashion designer, he's not only an amazing business mogul, he is not only a avid member of his community, but he also can show you that he can hang with the best rappers, the best songwriters in the world.
Oh man.
Coming off a brand new EP, running laps all around the Texas circuit. My boy, CountUp, Quan. Let's go. Thank you so much, my boy, for coming in. And like I said, I don't want you guys to think I'm an industry plant because yes, this is my Drew Hall brother. You know what I'm saying? But I'm y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is CountUp Quan. I knew Jaquan. This is CountUp Quan. I want y'all to know that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm very blessed and lucky to even be able to get him in this room so he can come and talk to y'all. So thank you, my brother, for coming and taking the time for us.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, bro. It's an honor, bro. I appreciate you a lot.
And like I said, with the edification in the beginning, you're doing a lot, right? And I think as I was going through your story and I was looking at a lot of your background history, I think it all started in a singular point, right? Like you are, I think, a junior, senior in high school, Chosen Apparel, right? That's a clothing brand you started to bring, just culture, bring art of the things around you, right? You're a kid in Texas, you love art, like why not be a part of the scene of, Houston, Texas, right? And
Yeah.
then you go to Howard. So that's also another big shift, right? Like you're living in a situation and you're graduating high school, got an apparel, and then you're not only saying, you know what, I'm gonna go across the country and go to Howard is like, you people understand, like when you go to Howard, like everyone is doing their own thing in their individual places, right? Like you have your brand new brand because you are an individual that's ambitious and going at doing that. When you go to Howard though, right? Like it's crazy to be around people that also have that ambition, right? The valedictorians, the prom kings, the prom queens, all that. There's so many shifts happening for you at just 17 years old, 18 years old. What was it like navigating that and navigating those shifts and kind of like staying rooted in like, I have to continue doing this path of not only, the traditional route of going to school, doing all that, but also this self route, right? Of entrepreneurship, building your own brand, building your own story.
To be honest, I'm just blessed to I can say that I went through a lot of different situations as a young person to where it was on me to navigate through them. You know what I'm saying? So I always had the utmost confidence in my ability to navigate through situations, to adapt to any given situation. Chosen Apparel was started by me and my older cousin. He go by the name of Chosen as well. But so it really going to DC. It really was just like any other thing for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna peep the scenery, and I'm gonna figure out where I need to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed to say that I found my purpose as what I'm saying, a 15, 16 year old. So like when you thinking that big at that age, bro, you ready for anything. You
Right.
know, and a lot of it is just my people they always used to tell me you got 2 ears and one mouth for a reason. So a lot of it was just me, what I'm saying, listening and learning and scoping out where I need to be and how I need to move. But it kind of was a big jump, especially being so far away from my people for sure. But as far as like just adapting to what was going on out there, you know what I'm saying, it really was kind of like a joyride for me to kind of sit back and really just enjoy life without the pressures of, what I'm saying, what was around me, what I'm saying, growing up in Killeen.
No, and I agree. I think like going out there is kind of like an iron sharpen iron sort of thing, right? Like as soon as you're going out there, you're also seeing like other young people that are putting, making apparels, putting brands, the TPC people, right? Last Bison Standing, right? And immediately finding yourself, right, with individuals that are like-minded and doing those things. And Grind Safe is born. What is the transition into, Chosen now? like LeBron, like that picture, right? Coming out clean, got the hood on your shoulders, going out to DC, going to Howard, right? The chosen one, really. And now it's grind safe. So what is that shift, and what was the experience in kind of creating that to, now it is who it is today, but this early stage of grind safe?
Man, to be honest, a lot of it was just it's a lot of different reasons why I opted to, what I'm saying, to rebrand a little bit. But I can say that being all the way in DC and then, what I'm saying, having my cousin back home, it kind of put some strains on the business relationship, of the whole, what I'm saying, everything that we had going on. And at the time, this is when Nip is kind of he making bigger waves in the music
Right,
as far as
right.
uh not even just his music, but what he was doing outside of that. And I'm watching that closely. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching Nip interviews and I'm like I heard him say a business model. What is a business model? And I look up and I'm watching videos on how to, what I'm saying, different marketing strategies, how to make a proper business model or a profitable business model. And I was just coming into a lot of new information. And then there was a lot of stuff going on in my personal life that kind of prompted me to, what I'm saying, try to make something that's bigger than me. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Bigger than just words on a shirt or a hat or whatever, just something that could encompass the stories of, what I'm saying, a whole group of people, you know.
right.
So that was my biggest motivation because a lot of it was fueled by, just phone calls. I'm in Howard, but I'm still getting phone calls from back home, like such and such did this, such and such got locked up, such and such got shot. And
Survivor's guilt, right? That shit is real. That shit is real.
for sure. And like my what I'm saying, my peers that's younger than me, what I'm saying, they will always call me for some type of guidance or, what I'm saying, just a vent or whatever. And this is just like the combination of everything that I was giving to them. You know what I'm saying? The lessons that I learned early in my life and how I survived certain situations. So that's kind of how I grew into Grind.
Right. And you at Howard freshman year, right? Like we at Bison Bowl nominated for Bison Entrepreneur of the Year. Like that must have been like a major, like, with all the missed everything, right? Like you know how it is, right? Colleen the Bronx is there's a Colleen the Bronx everywhere, right? So, and
Yeah.
having those phone calls, having those things back home, but having also those moments of like it was weird, right? To have a normal moment like other kids could have, that their grandparents and things went to Howard, that I could be like nominated for a thing like this and be at war. Like, was that something that really like solidified your confidence, as you already had a lot, but it was like, wow, big step, big moves. I'm in this middle child space of both learning and also guiding, but I'm validated now in this space.
I think in that sense, yeah, it was because I saw my name next to people who was really moving and shaking it. For my name to be on that same list, I really couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? It did give me a lot of confidence in my staying power and, what I'm saying, what my trajectory might be. But I think the thing that gave me the most confidence in my higher career was the HU coded
Yeah,
show that we did.
yeah,
That was one of the moments for me where I'm like, okay, I can really do this.
right,
This is something that I could really pursue, and it gave me, what I'm saying, a lot of confidence in the community as well because we had so many black designers, bro, so many dope designers. And I'm like, wow, it's some people doing some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So that kind of was a main catalyst, and like, okay, I have to keep bringing the best out of myself and keep bringing the best and open up doors for people. You know what I'm saying? Who to showcase their talents and their skills as well.
right. And then return to Killeen, and then legal battles, life, things happen, right? And there's a bit of hiatus, a bit of growing up to do, and then jump right back into the fire 2024, right? Like coming out with this grind safe state of mind. And as I'm looking at this shirt, like I said, I'm a very pedantic person when it comes to things, right? It says state of mind only for the grinders, right? And it was reminiscent of the early grind safe tees, right? Like the grind safe on the hoodies, like the upside down, like it reminded me of that. It felt like a sort of battle cry to the community. I kind of saying like, I'm back, right? Like I'm here. Was that kind of the idea, like, of dropping, recoming, reconnecting with the craft?
Yeah, so like just the so the whole time while I, I'm saying I was locked up, my cousins they were actually pushing, I'm saying they were pushing grind say, um, to the point where it's like I'm in my dorm, bro, and everybody, Quan, wake up, and I'm like, what's up?
Right.
So like we would go downstairs, and like we had this thing called a kiosk where everybody would do video visits,
Right.
right?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So I'm going downstairs and they got their girlfriends and wives and kids wearing my clothes. I'm like, bro, this is crazy. So
Wow.
I came home, it was to the point where I didn't have to reinvent the wheel to, get back to where I needed to be because it was still in people's faces. So
It felt like you just had to clock in. You just had work.
yeah, yeah, all I had to do was lock in and really just show them, okay, this is the trajectory that I want to center it on. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that shirt, my original idea was for it to be reminiscent of the original Grind Safe shirt, but something more,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, something that people like will hold on to, you know what I'm saying, because people still send me DMs like, bro, I still got the first shirt you made, and
Yeah, man.
you know what I'm saying. So and then it also was like, um, to people, it's a lot of people who might not have been exposed to me or, my platform and what I represent. So it was just another one of those staple pieces that I felt needed to get out there so people really understand, what this is about.
And honestly, like I said, like right after this major campaign, right? I'm talking like DJ Screw t-shirts and then the infamous like that old Western, ash gray, ash blue sweatsuit that you got going on, like immediately tying back always to community, right? So do you feel like this has kind of provided a new avenue, as you said, to be that hometown hero, right? Kind of be that representative community and say like, hey, like you said, Grind Safe is this brand of a community, but also then you guys know like this trajectory we're all on, right? This is what we're bringing to the table, and I'm going to be the one that's going to bring Killeen, Texas, to the forefront with the community behind me.
Right. And I just think like a lot of people, ever since I was a little kid, bro, like I was always into something like doing something either whether I'm outside cutting grass, I'm selling stuff in school. Like I would sell snacks, bro. I used to sell tech decks, shoes, clothes, whatever I can get and turn a profit, bro. I was trying it. You know what I'm saying? So like people was always used to that from me, and I think what did catch them by surprise is like the maturity. You know what I'm saying? The growth.
Right, right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? Actually, just reading and learning and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So like being able to encapsulate something as what I'm saying that has to do with your culture and where you come from, that's always a special thing. You know what I'm saying? And the I think that they trust me to bring the vision to fruition every time and to, what I'm saying, represent them in the right way. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a big honor to me. You know what I'm saying? Especially just like I said, knowing where we come from and the types of stories that don't get told.
right.
So I think that's one of the biggest honors that I could have in my life. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing that, what I'm saying, it's just the people's champ. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
you get chosen. You know what I'm saying? It's not like something that you got to self proclaim.
Right. And like I said, it definitely shows, right? Because of the fact of I mean sold out in sold out in 30 days. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man, right? Like congratulations, kudos to you because of the fact of you can feel it, right? Like when you have good art, when you have good pieces, when you have good material, you feel it. You don't have to, as you say, proclaim it. You feel it. And like getting into the music, right? Starting five. And I think that definitely sort of encapsulates like what you mean, like I'm the point guard, right? Like
Yeah.
me and my team, like we got it, right? We're coming out, we're signed to big media music. Have you always been a writer? Have you always been a person that dibbles and dabbles on the pen? And why do you feel this is kind of opportune to maybe show this side of yourself now?
A lot of what I do comes from the influence of my older cousins. So like my cousin Dollar Sign D, he is the CEO of Be Big, and so basically the label is me, about three or four of my older cousins and some childhood friends of ours. And to be honest, bro, I've been a writer my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was like stories or music or whatever, bro. Like so that's something that I grasped early.
Mm-hmm.
As far as like, bro, I could read a book and understand, okay, different authors have different writing styles, and I can mimic those writing styles and whatever I wrote for school, to the point where my teachers would just tell me like, bro, this is not something that you should be able to do at this age.
Right.
And but it really just go back to just growing up in a, you know what I'm saying, a culture where music was at the forefront. You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
had many groups. We had, Fair Time, we had Versatile G's, we had Green City, all these groups that I grew up listening to, and you could walk outside and they selling their CDs and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be around my cousins and they'll just randomly start freestyling. I always wanted to be able to freestyle, bro, but I didn't know what to talk about. So
Right.
I had a best friend in my first grade class. His name was Noah. Well, me and Noah still talk to this day, by the way. But yeah. So we would like at the last 30 minutes of class, you just get free time, right?
Right.
So we would bring like the CDs from the house and look at the posters and the lyrics and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And we would write our own music and we would like just spit it to each other.
Right. Right.
And I don't know, I kind of never really like felt the motivation to just be a rapper, just because, you know what I'm saying, like everybody want to rap, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think what gave me the confidence to go ahead and just put my music out was just, you know what I'm saying, seeing my cousins do it successfully, and, you know what I'm saying, knowing that I could be another piece of the puzzle to, you know what I'm saying, to project all of us.
Right.
So
Right.
it's something that I always done. It's just I never really just put it at the forefront of anything that I do.
And I mean, hey, I'm glad you did it. I mean, like, I'm glad you did it, man. Like, I'm glad you did it because it's amazing, right? And then starting five is going crazy. You're going everywhere. You're on For the Record, Hot Sneakers, right? Like, once again, bringing that business acumen that you did, that push grind safe, that, got you started, got you into Howard, that, Bison Entrepreneur of the Year nomination, to the music, right? You're everywhere. How do you kind of feel now that the EP is out, right? 7-song EP, proper preparation. Make sure you guys get that EP now.
Yes, sir.
YouTube, Spotify, everything. I'm talking about. It's even on Amazon Music. I didn't even. I think I saw it on Pandora as well. I saw the link. You got it on everywhere. My boy Distro is airtight. You can get it every freaking where. You got music videos galore. Starting Five is out there on YouTube as well. Revenue is also out there as well. It's everywhere. You're pushing the airwaves. How does it kind of feel, right? To kind of have, like you said, like this new venture. You knew that she was a business person. You knew that, right? You knew that she was an artist. You knew that she was a designer. You had the verification in that. Now in this new venture, how does it kind of feel to see the positive reviews, see it received so well? Even though it kind of was like, oh, I'm new at this, and how did it know how to go?
I mean, I think like for myself, I kind of knew that like people would like my music because I know what good music is. You know what I'm saying? But everybody think they know what good music is. So it kind of was like I don't know. I think it's pretty cool to see that people actually like know my music and they can quote my music, or you know what I'm saying. Like, I think that's really cool. And I when I write, I try to put stuff like that in there. You know what I'm saying. I try to
Right,
make
right,
sure that I got a couple lines where it might get stuck in somebody's head, or like just different literary devices I use. But bro, it's a blessing for real, bro. I can't even describe it in words. It's like it gives me more motivation and more confidence when I write. You know what I'm saying? It pushes me to a different lengths creatively, to want to make a better song, or you know what I'm saying, think twice about what actually am I putting on this track,
mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm.
what the trajectory of my music could be. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm shit. I ain't. Excuse me. Can I cuss, bro? Okay.
Yeah, man, kicking it with me. Come on, man.
My fault, but nah. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody told me my shit was trash, so it's like, and even if they did, I wouldn't believe them.
All right.
For real though, it's just a wonderful feeling, bro. Like I said, we had people like on the label that came before me who opened doors for me to be able to do this. Like Dollar Sign D, who is my older cousin, Quentin Brown. You know what I'm saying, close family friend, knew him my whole life. Ken T, my older cousin. You know what I'm saying, they been doing this, bro. So at a high level too, and they got the same, um, what's the word I'm looking for? They got the same feedback. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if it's just something that we just gifted with or what, bro. But you know what I'm saying? It's really overall it's just a good feeling.
And honestly, like, congratulations to you, man. Like I said, it's a crazy feeling to go out and, as artists, we always tinkering, we're always doing different things. So going for a new thing and really putting your foot out there is bravery, right? Most people can't do that, and to see it received so well is, like I said, if you have no friends, I'm dead. If you ain't got no fans of your music, I ain't on here. I ain't on this earth no more. So with everything kind of going on, right, this whirlwind and all the success and all the amazing stuff that you got going on, is anything that we should be looking forward towards the where are we at now, the middle of the year? So as we look forward to the rest of the year.
Yeah, definitely. As far as the grind save goes, I got another drop coming soon. Some t-shirts. Then I'm back doing open up the summer with, you know what I'm saying, just something different. Got like these collar shirts, zip up collar shirts.
Okay, okay.
Just something different that I just want people to have. On the music side, I'm scheduled for at least one more project this year. You know,
Okay.
got,
Okay.
got more artists chosen dropping on March 27th, I believe. Um, then we back doing with about two, three, four more releases. You know what I'm saying, and we just keeping it cracking, bro, and just try to you know what I'm saying, try to grow and try to, you know what I'm saying, solidify what it is that we about over here. So we not stopping no time soon.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for doing everything you do, everything that you're doing for the community out there, man. Everything you're doing for your community, for your family, for your name, for yourself, for your soul, and for the rest of us, honestly, that watching you and we get to see a great story. Because honestly speaking, I'll be candid right now. Like, it's not a lot of great stories right now, right? That you see in the media. So it's good to see good stories about people that are actually going at their dreams and doing things. So thank you for doing that and allowing me to platform you and do this. Make sure you guys check out Proper Preparation out everywhere right now. Buy that grind safe when you can, because I told y'all it sold out before. So I'm telling y'all now, this is why I do the interviews so y'all can get the information. He already told y'all the date. He already told y'all men that don't know how to dress in the summer. Listen, he's got the collar shirts for y'all, so y'all don't even have to worry about nothing on your next two fits. All right, because I know you go wearing twice. I know how y'all niggas do. But thank you so much. And the lightning round, I told you, Quan, I had this boy, I had said, listen, man, I give the questions, but I can't say the lightning round because
All
I
right.
need the honest reactions.
Okay.
Of course. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get.
So listen, man. All right. So first thing, I need your Texas rapper Mount Rushmore. Top four.
Ooh.
Top four.
All right. Okay. My top four. That's crazy. I gotta put zero on there. Um,
Okay.
I would even have to put Southwalk on there.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Just cause he the leader of whatever going on now. You know what I'm saying? Big Hawk for sure.
Okay.
Bro, there's so many, right? Dang. Okay, yeah, Big Hawk gotta go on there. Um, ooh, let me see. Okay, we got Zero, we got Big Hawk, we got South. It's so many great rappers, bro. Ooh, yeah, I have to go. My personal somebody I listen to a lot, youngster, and he
Okay. All
think
right.
it's just I gotta leave that last spot for somebody who just encapsulate what I feel like the swagger that I got.
Hey,
And
I'm just saying. I'm just asking. So the reason why I had to ask these questions is because listen, when I told the people, I was like, "Hey, I'm about to interview CountUp Quan." The girls were like, "Oh my God, CountUp Quan!" So they got these questions that I'm like, "Okay, I gotta ask." So I don't know what's going on, but these is just what I asked. So now they know what music to play for you. All
uh,
right. So now they also want to know, uh, when you go to Texas, you go to Killeen. Where are you going? What is the top three places to get food?
get some food. Okay, cool. So if you ride with me and we going through Killeen, we gotta stop by Bobby D's.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's the heart of my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Right on Zephyr. We gotta stop by uh Just Cooking. You know what I'm saying? And then we gotta stop by Pull Up and Eat.
Okay. Okay.
Those three right there.
Okay. Okay. Hey, this is what they asked me. I got 2 more questions. This is what they asked me. All right. They say we get them comfortable. Just ask me these questions. They said, "What state does your favorite girl live in?" That's what they said. That's what they asked me. What state is your favorite girl from?
I'm going straight. Nah, I say you said which state is my what?
What state does your favorite girl come from?
Texas for sure.
All right, other than Texas.
Other than Texas. Oh, okay, cool. Dang, that's crazy.
I know y'all don't like. I know y'all don't like them northern women. How you guys in the South be? Y'all don't like them northern women.
I was gonna say somewhere up there, like you know what I'm saying, but to get away from the South, the Chicago would be a close.
Okay.
Yeah, because anything.
That's like the Midwest though. Like, yeah, okay. Northern's cool. Chicago's cool.
Yeah, I say no. New York City.
I mean, hey, I'm not. I don't want you to say New York City because my fame is New York City. All right, I know how my women get. I know how people don't want to date them. I know how New York City women get. Listen, you ain't got a. All right, last question before we get out of here. What's one piece of advice that you want to share to another person that is on that grind safe journey?
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Some days, and if you ever had that feeling in your stomach that, you know what I'm saying, one day it's gonna pop, just keep going. I don't care what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Just keep pushing, keep striving. Don't never lose hope in yourself. Don't never lose faith. Because growth is not linear. So why would, you know what I'm saying, why would anything else in this life be? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hills and valleys, ups and downs. Just keep pushing. Grind safe.
I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, CountUp Quan, thank you so much for blessing us with the airwaves, blessing us with the wisdom, blessing us with the gems, my brother. Like I said, kudos to you, flowers to you, and honestly, more success to you because you're doing it and you're doing it well, my man. Make sure you guys check out Proper Preparation out on all platforms. Now you can check out this interview at Kickin with Kachi on Instagram, YouTube, and on TikTok. Follow me at Onya.777. That's 3 of us because we're lucky. Follow my boy on Instagram at CountUp Quan.
Yes, sir. Much
all
love.
platforms.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys for another amazing episode, Kickin with Kachi. We are out of here.